As a proud cat owner, you certainly only want what's best for your precious little pet. When the temperature outside drops, you probably pull out your blankets and sweaters to keep warm. But what about your cat? If you're wondering how to tell if your cat is cold or not, we're here to help. How cold is too cold for cats? If you're looking for a numerical trigger to help to decide if your cat is cold or not, generally speaking, anything below 45 is too cold for a kitty. Of course, this temperature is going to vary dramatically if your cat isn't acclimated to cooler temperatures or if they have a poor hair coat or underlying health condition. For indoor cats, that temperature may be much higher, especially if they don't go outside. This is just because they are used to higher indoor temperatures and won't adjust to handling the cold very quickly. What are the signs that a cat is cold? Number 1, curling up in a ball. Finding our felines curled up in a ball is a regular pet parent sight, so much so you may not have given much thought as to why they do it. Comfort and a sense of security are two of the reasons, which is why you're most likely to see them doing it at bedtime, but the need for warmth can be a contributing factor too. By rolling themselves up into a ball, cats are able to retain body heat. Number 2, cold body parts. Snuggling up with our cats on the sofa is one of life's greatest pleasures. Their soft, warm fur is better than any hot water bottle. Being this up close and personal with your feline means any drop in body temperature, and you'll know straight away. A cat's tail and ears are the two parts of the body that will lose heat first, so if those areas are cold to touch, your furry friend is probably feeling the chill. Number 3, seeking warmer places. A cold cat might seek out warmer spaces more frequently than usual. This can include burrowing under covers, snuggling on your lap, or trying to sleep on a warm spot like a heated vent. Of course, this varies from cat to cat. Some cats want to snuggle all the time, whether it's hot or cold, so you'll want to watch for changes in behavior. Number 4, shivering. Just as we start to shiver when we get too cold, so do our cats. Shivering is the body's automatic response to the cold, a way of elevating its temperature by quickly tightening and relaxing muscles. If your cat is wet, dry them off immediately using warm blankets to help raise their body temperature. If your cat won't stop shaking, or you don't think it is linked to icy cold conditions, speak to your vet. Number 5, mental confusion. As a cat's body temperature begins to drop, they can begin to exhibit signs of confusion. This can include forgetting to use their litter box, bumping into furniture, and increased vocalization. You may also begin to notice other behavioral changes, such as a loss of appetite or increased acts of aggressiveness. Number 6, slow breathing. Labored breathing in cats is very noticeable and easy to detect. It may be that you hear them struggling to breathe, or you see their stomach or chest moving more than normal. Respiratory distress can be brought on by a variety of triggers: illness, injury, obesity. A low body temperature could also be a contributing factor. Number 7, lethargy. You may think that a cat who is trying to get warm would be increasingly active. In fact, the opposite tends to be true. As a cat's body temperature begins to drop, so does their appetite for activity. Warm them up and watch them go. Number 8, weakness. A cat who is no longer feeling a slight chill, but is battling mild to moderate hypothermia, will most likely begin to show signs of weakness. Hypothermia is where a cat's core body temperature drops below 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Symptoms include general weakness, struggling to get up or stumbling as they move, muscle stiffness, and a slowing heart rate. Number 9, they're hanging out by the radiator. If your cat is often found sitting or lying near a warm radiator or another heat source, it's a sign that they're cold. By positioning themselves near heat, they're attempting to boost their body temperature and feel more comfortable. Number 10, hunching down and puffed. Cold cats may hunch down closer to the ground and puff their fur up a little. If a cat stands tall and puffs her fur, she's usually sensing a threat. But if she's hunched down and slightly puffed, she may be feeling cold. How do I keep my cat warm when it's cold outside? It's important to know how to keep your cat safe and warm. It is especially important during the winter when being outside might be harmful for your cat. A lot of cat owners allow their furry family members to roam outside whenever they choose. Number 1, watch their weight. Your cat's weight is easy to underestimate, especially when their warm winter coat is covering them up. When giving your cat a full examination, feel for bony hips or shoulders, since these might be signs of illness and weight loss. It is important to keep an eye on your cat's weight when they spend more time inside, as being less active might lead to weight gain. Number 2, make sure their bed is nice and cozy. No matter if it's on your bed, on a cat bed, or nestled on the ledge, your cat will undoubtedly have a preferred sleeping place. The secret to a happy cat during winter weather confinement is knowing what temperature cats like and giving them a nice, cozy place they can snuggle up in. Number 3, watch for stiffness. Cats are outdoor creatures. That's why it might seem a bit difficult to keep them inside for the whole winter. You can entertain your kitty by playing games together and doing things they find enjoyable. However, if you do happen to notice that their movements might seem a bit stiff, you can check up with their vet. Cold temperatures can make their joints stiffer and interfere with their movement. Number 4, provide safe shelter. If you have a cat who likes to roam free outside, first of all, always keep an eye on the weather. Cats are resilient creatures, but if there's a sub-zero snow blizzard on the way, you're going to want to keep them indoors. There's no issue with letting them out in slightly cooler temperatures, but maybe provide safe shelter in your garden in the form of cardboard boxes with blankets. That way, they can enjoy the best of both worlds. Number 5, cuddle more. Who doesn't love a good snuggle with their cat? As we've already mentioned, a frosty feline is going to seek out warm spots around the house, and we're warmer than right next to you on the sofa, ready to binge watch your favorite series. Final thoughts. Don't forget about your feline friends this fall and winter as the temperatures start to drop. Even though your kitty won't likely be bothered as soon as you are, they still feel the cold. Provide them with a warmer environment, either through a heated outdoor shelter or by setting up their bed in a warmer part of your house. Also, be able to recognize whether your cat is cold or hypothermic so that you can them warmed up before it's a problem. There are some telltale signs to watch for that indicate a cat is cold. If you discover your pet cat is chilly, follow the tips above to warm them up so they feel more comfortable. Don't ever forget that your cat depends on you to tend to their needs, so pamper your little buddy to make them feel safe, loved, and most importantly, warm.